Hey everyone, we're here. Oops, that's wrong. I gotta fix what's over my shoulder. So we're gonna cover this story about a drone hitting, possibly Russian drone hitting an apartment building in Romania. I'm keeping an eye though. Hold on, I want to show you what's going on over at Delaney Hall in New Jersey. Hold on a second here. Can I get this on the screen from BG on the scene for you? From BG on the scene. Let's look at this real quick. I know it's a little bit of a sidetrack. The screen from BG on the scene. Hold on a second here. For you. This is live from BG on the scene. Let's look at this real quick. I know it's a little bit of a sidetrack. The screen from BG on the scene. Hold on a second here. For you. This is live from BG on the scene. Let's look at this real quick. I know it's a little bit of a sidetrack. The screen from BG on the scene.
Cowards! Oh yeah, you think that's crazy to scare us off? We're not scared of your bitch asses. We are prepared for the violence. We don't care. We're willing to sacrifice for the community. You guys took a fucking bonus to terrorize the community. That's the difference between us. That's why we're human and you are inhumane. Why did you just tell a fucking civilian that you wanted to commit a crime against him, sir? You said he should steal my phone because they already stole.
Okay, so we're gonna be keeping an eye on this story as well. We're gonna talk about both stories. We're going to talk about both stories, okay? I just noticed that things are getting a little heated over there. Oh, this is from BG on the scene, who I pay for his footage. He is over on YouTube, BG on the scene, which I'm putting right up here. Okay, so we got to talk about both things. So give me a second. I think I want to change the... plus Delaney Hall protests updates. I want to change the title so people know. Plus and Delaney Hall protest live coverage. Okay. Hang on. I want to talk about both things. Also, a protest is happening at Delaney Hall Detention Facility in Newark, New Jersey. Hang on, just give me 1 sec to get organized here, okay? We're going to talk about both stories.
We got one here back. When are you going to get in trouble?
And that's proof that people can evolve. You guys are 40 years behind the evolution of humanity. You don't even understand what empathy is. In fact, you'd probably listen to fucking Joe Rogan and Elon Musk and think that empathy is a
Where'd you come from?
Because that's how much ego and fucking machness runs your life. That's the only way you can have your life. You're so unevolved.
How are they wondering now?
I can't get the 65-year-old man who held the sign. Yeah, that's what I did. I can't get the 65-year-old man.
When are you going to get in trouble?
65-year-old man who held a sign.
When are you going to get in trouble?
You haven't been wearing the mask. So
Year old man who held a sign. You're gonna try to take my 25-year-old? Send him off to fucking Iran? Is that your next mission?
When are you going to get in trouble?
Try to take my 25-year-old? Send him off to fucking Iran? I'm with the people! The truckers say truck ice! Truck ice!
you told me you were face earlier, right? You're okay?
Okay, sorry. So we're going to cover both things. We're keeping an eye on this. I just didn't realize. So we're doing double coverage here. Let's talk about the drone, and I'll keep an eye on this. Okay. So let's talk about the drone. We'll keep an eye on Delaney Hall. Okay. A drone has hit an apartment building in Romania. It is possibly a Russian drone. 2 people are injured. And it's unclear exactly the nature of what happened. But as the Wall Street Journal's Yaroslav Trofimov reports, there were so Romania borders on Ukraine, and there was a Russian drone attack going on in Ukraine. So it's possible that a Russian drone flew off course and hit the building in Romania. So, hang on a moment here. So I'm going to post online a link. I have posted on my X account some photos. I don't own the rights to the video. Yeah, I'll show it on a map in a second. So we're going to get you updates on this. I'm going to get you some update from Romanian sources. I don't have video of it that I can show you right now. If I get it, I'll certainly let you know. And we're keeping an eye also on the Delaney Hall protest as well. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. And yeah, Yaroslav Trofimov, who specializes in, he covers a lot of Russia stuff and Ukraine stuff for the Wall Street Journal. He says that Russia probably didn't intend to hit Romania, but he thinks that Russia doesn't necessarily mind if they do because there will be no price to pay for that, he believes. Romania is in NATO, by the way. Romania is in NATO. So according to MediaFacts, which is MediaFacts is a news outlet in Romania, they say a drone crashed into a block of apartments in the municipality of Galati, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. They say this is the worst incident in Romania since the beginning of the Ukraine war. Hang on a moment here. Hey guys, so the chat is, just a quick word here. The chat is for people who want to discuss the story we're covering. It is not the customer service line. So it seems more and more lately, no matter what story I cover, there's lots of people upset in the chat that I'm not covering something else. The people who are here to watch the story don't want to read your complaints about what I'm covering and not covering. I would love to hear feedback from you, but it's not the chat. You can write to me on email, agendafreetv@gmail.com. You can message me on X, @Lookner on X. But it really does seem lately like every time I come on the air, lots of people always just want me to be covering something else, no matter what I'm covering. And again, people who are watching, most of them want to talk about what we're covering and not listen to your complaints. So if you have feedback, I'd love to hear it. Don't put it in the chat. Just write to me, okay? I mean, enough of that already. Okay, now, let's see here. So, again, this was in Galati, I guess. Let me show you where that is, in Romania. I'm probably saying this. Oh, Galati is the capital city of Galati County in western Moldavia in eastern Romania. It's pronounced Galatz. Galatz. It's pronounced Galatz. 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 According to in the U.S. it's pronounced Galatz. Galatz in the U.S. according to Wikipedia. So here is. There it is. So you can see, now it's interesting. Ukraine is here. Well, it's actually very close to Ukraine. It's close to the Ukrainian border. I mean, that's the Ukrainian border. So we're talking about, I mean, like 8-10 miles. Actually, some of Galatz is closer to it. So, but 10 miles or less, possibly, from the Ukrainian border in western Ukraine. So again, according to the media outlet in Romania, Media Facts, they say that the entire explosive charge of the drone exploded. 70 people had to evacuate from the building. 2 people are receiving medical care at the scene. The fire has been extinguished. And, oh, hold on. I have a video I can show you, I think. Hold on a second here. I have a video I can show you right here. Department of Emergency Situations. Here. 2 people with abrasions receiving medical care. No other drones have been identified. The fire has been extinguished. A short time ago, in Galatz, a drone crashed into a block of flats, the impact being followed by an explosion. Oops, you can't even see it. By an explosion and an outbreak of a fire in an apartment located on the 10th floor. Forces and means of ISU Galatz are intervening on the scene to limit the effects of the incident and secure the area. 2 people who were in the burned apartment self-evacuated, and they said, again, reportedly 2 people are receiving care. Now this video, it's pretty short. That shows you the bottom of the building, I guess. Okay, give me one moment here. Let me do something real quick. Oh, now let me go back for a second. Let's go back to the protest at Delaney Hall for a second in New Jersey. We're covering both things. We're covering both things. All right, so hang on. Let's go look at this. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Basic definition. It's not complicated.
So I was speaking earlier through a mask, and it might have been a little hard to understand that. I was saying if something along the lines of if anybody is new to the channel or pages wherever you're watching here, I do appreciate you finding it. And if you're so inclined, please do subscribe or follow the pages. I definitely appreciate it.
You guys families know you guys hide your jobs from your families? Particularly you black and brown agents, right? Do your families know what you guys do?
Wait for your families to fucking fascist, thank you, Hi, Mom! Hi!
Yo, I think the guy with the flashlight flashes a lot at every guy he thinks he's attractive.
Oh, it's kind of late.
Hey, your job! You are scum of the earth, dude. You are scum of the earth. Think about that, right? Dude drops a piece of his camera and you go kick it. Oh my god, dude, was that a frag? Was that a frag? Oh my god.
All right, so again, we're covering the story in Romania, and we're covering this. So a little background on this. This is from Associated Press from today. Associated Press says, protesters clashed, this is again today, with armed federal immigration officers in front of a New Jersey detention center where advocates have demonstrated for days while asserting that people detained there are staging a hunger strike over poor living conditions. The families of detainees and their supporters said on Thursday that immigrants being held at Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey, have been subjected to pepper spray and physical force as the situation inside deteriorates. So people have been protesting for days now at this ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey. DHS has previously denied there is any hunger strike going on or that there's any abuse or poor conditions inside the center, and has dismissed criticism as political posturing. So we're keeping an eye on this as well as the situation in Romania. I'm going to go back and talk about Romania in a second. I need a minute here.
You go to a white nationalist church, white? Yeah. I know you guys are going to be here, right? Because you don't care about the people around you, right? You're just about that bonus. You don't actually care about other human beings because you don't understand what fucking empathy is. You worship Joe Rogan and Elon Musk who tell you that empathy is a weakness, right? How many of you have sucked Elon Musk in?
I will smack babies at a car. That's what I do. Because
Picking out your target?
Yo, did y'all get y'all bonuses though? I was gonna ask. Did y'all get y'all bonuses though? Y'all get that bonus? I guess we'll never know.
This guy in particular likes to really just joke about everything. The whole thing's a joke, right? Nice, guys. Got me.
Guys, give me just a minute here. Give me 1 minute. Bear with me for a minute.
That makes you look, right? You're in full combat here. And when you don't like the words that people say, you shine a light in their eyes. Yeah. No. You can shine your light in my eyes. You can spray me with pepper spray in my eyes. You can shoot me with rubber bullets in the eyes. You can shoot me with real bullets in the eyes. I'm not a fucking coward. I'm making a stand for human beings. You guys are making a stand for fascism. That's the difference between us, right? You guys stand for hatred, right? That's what you guys stand for.
This hostage haven't you seen this movie? Don't you know you're the bad guys?
Have you ever looked at the 14 Tenets of Fascism? Because if you did, you would be surprised to realize, oh shit, every single one of those is happening in the United States right now, right? It's not fucking libtards spewing some random shit, right? It's fucking history. It's definitions. It's what fascism is. You guys are the enforcers of fascism. You're fucking cowards. You're next to Nazis in history. You are the slave catchers. Literal slave catchers for corporations. And this guy thinks it's funny. He loves to laugh about it. Man, I think
eventually I have to stop this live
Don't you feel like such a douchebag right now, right? Like, do you?
All right, so we're covering both. We're keeping an eye on the situation at Delaney Hall ICE detention facility. And also we're going to talk more about the situation in Romania. Okay, so thanks for bearing with me. All right, let me check on the updates about, hold on a moment here. Hang on a moment. By the way, a quick thank you to, I want to thank our moderators. Let me thank our moderators real quick. Ruth is moderating on YouTube. Leslie Ladyhawk is moderating. Haley Girl is moderating. Also, we have moderating. Hold on, did I fix this? Oopsie, I know what I did wrong. And we also have moderating Linda Belk, Larry, and Misha moderate for us on X, and our Twitch moderators, Big Ball of Yarn, Idaho Star, Matthew Kohai 3, and Sarah, and Linda Belk, Larry, and Misha. Oh, I think, did I say them already? Yeah, I said them. Thanks to our Facebook moderators as well. Hang on one moment here. Again, things are a little confusing right now. Hold on. Everything is confusing. Give me one moment. Just give me one moment. Thanks to our Facebook moderators. Oopsie, Hey Larry I know Body what I did wrong. Is moderating there. Thank you, Kay. Paul Anderson, Darren Charlo. Thank you so much. And oh, a Blue Origin rocket exploded. Hey guys, AZ Intel just mentioned to me Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket explodes on launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida. So we'll have to, I'll post a link to that. They posted the NASA spaceflight.com link. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. I don't know if anyone was showing that. Hold on, now everything's all messed up. Give me a moment here.
Paparazzi for this bitch. Give them paparazzi. Hey, how do you rate them? Don't even realize. What the door, yo? You're fucking joking. I got those high school, so they can't. They went to fucking clubhouse ice. They got a long time the wife can't realize somebody else.
Yeah, just to be clear, so Blue Origin, I believe, was launching a New Glenn rocket, and was that supposed to be tonight? To, from what I'm reading here, launch satellites. I don't believe that was a crewed mission. But let me just look up something here. So there's video of this Blue Origin rocket exploding on the while attempting to, NASAspaceflight.com says it blew up while attempting to static fire. This was a static fire test. Spaceflight Now says this was a static fire test and Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket exploded. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on that. I don't have any updates on that right now, but we have that to talk about as well. And so we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Let me get you an update on the situation with the Romania situation. Oh, hold on a second. I have an update from Romanian authorities. Okay, so we've been talking about this. There was a drone that hit an apartment building in Romania, injuring 2, possibly a Russian drone. The place where this happened in Romania, Galați, is roughly 10 miles from the Ukrainian border. Update 3 says authorities in Romania, red intervention plan has been deactivated. Authorities have identified a location for temporary accommodation for the residents, but at this time there are no people relocated. For the safety of the citizens, the MAI forces, MAPN, and specialized teams of SRI are still on site and continue the checks. You can see here what they said initially is 2 people are receiving medical attention at the scene. So far, no other drones have been identified. The fire has been put out. They said a short while ago in the municipality of Galați, a drone crashed on a residential building. The impact was followed by an explosion and a fire at the level of an apartment building located on the 10th floor. Forces and means of ISU Galilei intervene on the spot to limit the effects of the incident and secure the area. 2 persons who were in the apartment on fire evacuated themselves. They hadn't identified the victims here. Maybe they mean no dead have been identified. I don't know if that's a bad translation. They said all of the explosive payload of the drone exploded. So, and then, hold on. I posted video of the explosion, which I don't have the rights to, on my X account. I'm going to say in the chat, I'm going to say, for more videos and photos, Steve's X account. Steve's X feed. So if you go to my X feed at Lookner, you can see videos purportedly and photos of the Romania explosion there from the drone. Hold on a second here. So if the mods can pin my X account in the chat on Twitch and Facebook, that would be great. Hey, a quick thanks to a Longboard Ninja Master, our member. Enables, our member. Peasy Wheats, our member. Enables says Russia is a terrorist state. Thanks, Ty Lurker, for the memberships. Thanks also to Louis R. gave 50 memberships. Wow, that's so generous of you. Louis R., thank you for all your support. Please thank Louis R. or somebody else if they gave you memberships. Thank you. Also, 218GGGG, thanks for the memberships and for your support. 218GGGG. Also, Chris Feilbach. Thank you so much, Chris Feilbach, who says, can the pseudo-intellectual, mentally ill narcissist protester please obtain gainful employment? I am Charlie. Thanks for the memberships and for your support. I am Charlie. Ty Lurker, thank you. I am a nerd 666 SNN. Thanks for being a member. And also Nick Rose and 218GGGG for the memberships. Thank you. And also our Persisting Anomalies. Thanks for subscribing on Twitch. And Disco Inferno and El Spruno. Let's go back over for a second to the protest at the ICE facility in New Jersey. See what's going on there via BG on the Scene on YouTube.
Folks, it's Will here. We're in a moment of what I'll call very relative calm. Basically the time in between when some parties in this facility and the ICE agents behind me rush with essentially no warning and beat, tear gas, assault. I'm sorry, excuse me, not tear gas. I meant to say pepper spray. The protesters here. I want to do a shout out to all the other independent media who are out here along with us. That's really the main representation here from people who are covering this. I'm seeing independent streamers with phones, with single camera setup, working with what they got, and Status 2, we're proud to be independent media. Taking a money. George told the earlier stream about years ago when he was offered, a great deal of money by Detention.
All right, I want to give you some more updates about the situation in Romania with that drone. What is this? Hang on a second here. Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. Hang on. Do I have this? Bear with me for one moment. Do they have Instagram? Nothing there. Ooh, hold on. I was trying to see if I could get a hold of a... Yeah, I don't have any photos right now. I have permission to show you or video of the drone of the building. If I can get one, I will show you. But I saw an update about that situation, and I want to mention it. It is from a Romanian news outlet called Stiripisurs. Stiripisurs. They say this is the first incident of its kind in Romania. A drone crashed into a high-rise apartment building. Well, 10th floor, it looks like towards the top of the building, roughly the 10th floor. And no other drones identified. Yeah, there's no reporting yet from Romanian news that I have seen or from Romanian authorities that the drone was Russian. But there's a bunch of speculation online that it was a Russian drone that maybe was involved because Russia was attacking Ukraine with drones tonight, and that part of Romania is close to Ukraine. So there's some talk online of it being a Russian drone that went off course. But not seeing a lot of reporting yet on that, so I am keeping an eye on things. As I mentioned before, the Wall Street Journal's Yaroslav Trofimov says that he thinks it is likely a Russian Shahed drone that hit that apartment building in Romania. Holly D says, I wonder if a signal jammer would cause it to go off course. That I do not know. Yes, for people mentioning it, we already spoke about the New Glenn rocket exploding during a test on the launch pad in Florida. That was the rocket was undergoing a test. I have posted about it on my X account. My X account is at Lookner, and I reposted a video that B&O News reposted from NASA spaceflight where you can see the explosion. I haven't heard of anybody injured in the explosion. I hope that continues to be the case. I would hope and assume that they know that accidents can happen and take precautions. But again, this was the Blue Origin New Glenn rocket that exploded. And Eric Berger, who is a space journalist I follow, he says he believes that completely takes Blue Origin out of the Artemis picture for the next 12 months, most likely. Remember that New Glenn is a where is it here? Hold on a second here. I was trying to find a little summary for you here. Yeah, NASA and New Glenn are active partners. And I want to get you a little more background here. I believe, so Blue Origin, I believe, is supposed to help out with the Artemis program, but they just had their New Glenn rocket explode tonight. Oh, look. Hold on. So this is from NASA from, is this earlier this year? From May 7th. And it says, following the successful Artemis 2 test flight that took 4 astronauts around the moon, NASA will launch the Artemis 3 mission next year to test critical systems in Earth orbit, including rendezvous and docking with one or both commercial landers from Blue Origin and SpaceX. Now, the New Glenn isn't the lander, it's the rocket, I believe. But again, Blue Origin is supposed to be part of this, in theory, this Artemis program. But they just had this major explosion tonight. Okay. So that's something else we're keeping an eye on as well. Oh, hold on a second. Hey guys, hold on a second. Hang on a moment. OSINT Technical found something from, I believe this is the Romanian Ministry of Defense. Hold on. Do I have it here? Where is it? Where did that come from? Let me try to confirm this here. Where is this from? Yes, that is from the right site. That is from the right site. This was found by OSINT Technical. Good eye, OSINT Technical. They're saying it's a Russian drone. Ministry of Defense Romania. During the night of May 28th to 29th, the Russian Federation resumed drone attacks on civilian and infrastructure targets in Ukraine in the vicinity of the river border with Romania. A drone entered Romanian airspace being tracked by radar to the southern area of the city of Galați and crashed onto the roof of a block of apartments, the impact being followed by the fire. Specialized teams from the IGSU and other structures from the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Romanian Intelligence Service, and the Romanian Police are operating on site. MAPN radars detected drones flying near Romanian airspace. 2 FC-16 aircraft in the Air Police combat took off at 1:19 a.m. from the 86th Air Base in Fetesti, however you say that, supported by a helicopter from the Air Force. The aircraft pilots had authorization to engage targets throughout the alert. Okay, so they're saying that this was a Russian drone. This is the Ministry of Defense. I have reposted this, reposted it on my X account as well. This is the Ministry of Defense site. I can confirm that. mapn.ro. And this is their press release saying that this was a Russian drone. That's what they're saying. All right, now give me a moment here. Let's see what more we have. Yes, and Yaroslav Trofimov from Wall Street Journal also says the Russian Ministry of Defense confirms this was an attack by a Russian drone. Now, we don't know that it was intentional. I think maybe it's very possible that this drone was it accidentally came in when it was intended for Ukraine, which is not far away. But yeah, the Ministry of Defense says it was a Russian drone and that they tracked it on radar. A little other update I want to just show you. This is a totally different news story, but a number of musical artists have now pulled out of the Great American State Fair. This event celebrating the 250th anniversary of the U.S. in Washington, D.C. And Martina McBride posted tonight. She said, I want to talk to you and clear the air. I will not be performing at the Great American State Fair on June 25th. I was presented with an opportunity to perform at a nonpartisan event, but that turned out to be misleading. I asked lots of questions and was assured that this was a nonpartisan event that was meant to celebrate all 50 states. In my mind, I thought this was a great way to celebrate the states and also bring people together in the way that only music can. I saw it as just a bigger version of so many state fairs I have performed at over the years, celebrating community and what makes each state special. Sounds fun, right? Wholesome even. Yesterday things started changing, and what we were told is in fact not what is happening. I've spent my entire career singing songs about real people with real issues. I've been blessed with the opportunity to be a voice with those who have felt like they didn't have one. It greatly upsets me that any fan who has been moved by my music may now feel like I'm abandoning the meaning behind those songs. I assure you that is not the case. I appreciate every single fan who has reached out. I hope to get back to the DC area very soon. That is from Martina McBride. And hang on a second here. Hey guys, Chad is getting too rude. All right, seriously, this happens when we have big news. So somebody just said, "You actually reading that?" They just got timed out for 30 minutes. Somebody said, "Who cared? Who cares?" They just got timed out for 30 minutes. I'm tired of it, okay? And people in the chat don't want to hear it. There's too much rudeness in the chat. Don't be rude to somebody else. Don't be rude to me. You're going to get timed out for a long time or I'll block you. I'm frankly sick of reading it, okay? We don't need it. No one wants to hear that. You might want to hear it yourself, but I'm sick of it, and I'm sure a lot of people in the chat are sick of it. So I'm going to start timing people out for 30 minutes or a day or blocking people. I don't care if you're a big donor or what, but I'm just done with hearing it, okay? So that's it. I'm not, no more 5-minute timeouts for that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of time or you're going to get hidden. Enough of it. Enough of it. I mean, really. Yeah, so a number of musicians have pulled out of that event because they feel it's, well, she said she thought it was nonpartisan, and it turns out it's not what she thought. So we can talk more about that later. Hey, Blue Origin posted. Blue Origin says, Blue Origin posted about the explosion of their New Glenn rocket tonight during a test in Cape Canaveral. And let me show you what Blue Origin said. Blue Origin says, right now, We experienced an anomaly during today's hot fire test. All personnel have been accounted for, which is good news. We will provide updates as we learn more. Okay. Now, by the way, a quick thank you to A Wendy 2041. Thank you, A Wendy. SNN, thank you for your support. Jason D in California, Nuclear Salmon, thank you. Stephen Briones, Michael Hutchinson. Michael says, if Russia's attacks on Romania is intentional because they are part of NATO, this could go to World War III. It seems that every day gets more bleak. Again, I have not heard any reporting or accusations that Russia has attacked Romania intentionally. Russia was conducting drone attacks in Ukraine tonight, and a drone that was being tracked by Romania entered Romanian airspace and roughly 10 miles away from the border hit an apartment building in Romania. The Romanian government has not accused Russia of intentionally attacking them at this point, so we'll have to see what happens. Faceless man thinks the drones got jammed and they lose control and fly into other countries. I don't know what happened. Let's try to get you some more updates here. And in case you missed it, here is the statement that was originally found by OSINT Technical. Here is the statement from the Romanian Ministry of Defense. During the night of May 28th to 29th, the Russian Federation resumed drone attacks on civilian and infrastructure targets in Ukraine in the vicinity of the river border with Romania. A drone entered Romanian airspace being tracked by radar to the southern area of the city of Galați, about roughly 10 miles from the border, and crashed into the roof of an apartment building, a block of flats, the impact being followed by a fire. 2 people reported injured. They said specialized teams from the IGSU and other structures from the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Romanian Intelligence Service, and the Romanian police are operating on site. MAP and radars, their radars detected drones flying near Romanian airspace. They said they sent up 2 F-16 aircraft and a helicopter to the Romanian Air Force to deal with this. The aircraft pilots had authorization to engage targets throughout the alert. And they sent out tonight alert messages for certain parts of the country, warning messages. I had read somebody online posted that, I can't confirm it, but they posted like roughly an hour before I heard about the drone crashing that they had gotten some alert message in Romania. The situation is dynamic and we will return with information and official data as they become available. Has Russia made a statement? Good question. I'm going to check out and see if I can find anything about that. Keeping an eye on the scene in Delaney Hall, by the way, which is BG on the Scene on YouTube is streaming from over there, showing some people singing right now. There have been some confrontations there over the last several days. Seems to, sometimes be more quiet and sometimes be more intense. So we're keeping an eye on that. And let's see here. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment here. I am going to check some Russian sites to see and outlets to see if they're talking about what happened in Romania. I'm not aware of any. Oh, hold on a second. What's this? Kommersant, which I believe is a Russian news site, they just report that Romanian media is reporting that a drone crashed into the building, but that they're not mentioning it being a Russian drone. Yeah, if I get a comment from Russia, I will let you know. I don't see one at the moment. I'm looking around. Romania says Russian drone hits Romanian apartment building. That's the latest update. Oh, there's a new video of it? Hold on a second. I'm going to post here. I don't have the rights to this video. Oh, hold on a second here. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Hang on. I had an idea. There's a lot going on. All right, I have, well, that's not really helpful. That's not really anything new. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for updates on that. I would like to talk a little more about what's on the screen. Oh, I didn't even put this up there. What's on the screen right now? I want to talk a little more about that as we keep you updated on the Romania situation as well. Yeah, so just a reminder about what you're looking at here, or what's happening. So this is an ICE detention facility where protests have been going on for several days, and this is an ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey, Delaney Hall. And you can see the officers there faced off with the protesters.
Sir, are you guys planning your next attack? Sir, what's the plan for the attack? Sir, what were you telling your men? What's the plan? What's the plan, sir? What are you going to do to us?
That means they're probably not.
What orders are you giving your men, sir? Why are you guys doing This is what community looks like. 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 Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. No one is illegal. Free the people. 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 No one is illegal. No one is illegal. Free the people. No one is illegal. La misma porquería. La misma porquería. ¡Ay! La misma porquería. La misma porquería.
All right, so a little background again on what's going on there. This is from AP. They say that earlier today, AP reported protesters clashed with federal armed immigration officers in front of a New Jersey detention center where advocates have demonstrated for days while asserting that people detained there are staging a hunger strike over poor living conditions. The families of detainees and their supporters said today that immigrants being held at Delaney Hall in Newark have been subjected to pepper spray and physical force as the situation inside deteriorates. The executive director of the American Civil Liberties Union of New Jersey said, unrest within Delaney Hall is directly related to its rampant, inhumane conditions and the Trump administration's refusal to dedicate appropriate resources for basic human needs like food and health care. New Jersey Governor Mickey Sherrill, it's Mickey Sherrill. Is it Mikey? I don't even remember how to pronounce her first name. I just forgot. Hold on. Got to look it up. Sorry about that. It's Mikey Sherrill. New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill said state health officials were denied full access to the facility to conduct an inspection today. She said they were only allowed to inspect a limited area. U.S. Senator Andy Kim, a New Jersey Democrat, said his office received multiple calls today about physical force being used against detainees. He did not say who made the calls. Kim said on social media, the people inside Delaney Hall deserve their day in court and to be treated humanely, not violently. The Department of Homeland Security, which oversees federal immigration enforcement, and, the Department of Homeland Security and the GEO group, what's happening now? Hold on. What's happening now?
People!
The Department of Homeland Security, which oversees federal immigration enforcement, and the GEO Group, the private contractor that runs Delaney Hall, did not immediately respond to an email seeking comment. DHS has previously denied that there is any hunger strike, abuse, or poor conditions inside the center and dismissed criticism as political posturing. Last night, there were confrontations between protesters and ICE officers. Last night, groups of demonstrators, many wearing gas masks and other face coverings, linked arms in a human chain. Some used trash cans, old mattresses, umbrellas, and other materials as makeshift shields and barricades as they confronted ICE officers last night. Others attempted to block people in vehicles from entering and exiting the building, or threw orange traffic cones and other objects in the direction of ICE officers lined at the entry gate. The group last night, says AP, chanted, "You will hang," and "Every cop, every Fed, shoot yourself in the head." That's according to Associated Press, and other taunts at the officers, many of whom wore helmets and tactical vests. Last night, ICE officers used pepper spray to try to disperse the protesters. Some used their batons to beat and push back protesters as the officers attempted to clear the roadway for vehicles. DHS said last night about 6 demonstrators were arrested for assaulting law enforcement officers.
No one is illegal. 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 Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Their First Amendment rights. That's your job, right? Intimidate the people. Get them. They're yelling. Fucking cowards.
It is right to rebel, America. Go to hell. It is right to rebel. America. Go to hell. It is right to rebel. America. Go to hell. It is right to rebel. America. Go to hell. It is right to rebel. America. Go to hell. It is right to rebel! Go to hell! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE!
Big strong man.
There's only one solution! Fuck ICE!
Zero integrity power.
Killer pigs, there's only one solution! Fuck ICE! Killer pigs, there's only one solution! Fuck ICE!
What happened? You guys, in 2 days I've been here, every time you guys whisper down the lane, you then attack. What happened? Who called you out? What happened? What's that? I can't hear you through your mask. Sorry. What'd you say? It's hard to hear through your mask. Sorry. Because you're hiding your face.
Oh, he waiting to spray us. Viva la huelga! Viva la huelga!
plenty of us are willing to fucking die because we fucking stand for something. We're willing to Oh, you don't want to keep it on me? Pretend you're gonna pretend that you weren't following me with it. You don't want to show your boys that you have a crush on me. Don't let my words be right.
Es pura porquería! It is right to rebel! ICE pigs go to hell! It is right to rebel! ICE pigs go to hell! It is right to rebel! ICE pigs go to hell! When the streets get hot! ICE melts! When the streets get hot! ICE melts! When the streets get hot! ICE melts! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! Viva la huelga! Viva la huelga! Viva la huelga! Viva la huelga! Viva la huelga!
A little more background here. Yesterday, AP reported that Democratic Congress members of Congress yesterday said they observed dire conditions within a federal immigration detention center in New Jersey where protesters have been demonstrating for days and asserting that detainees are on a hunger strike. You're looking at it right now thanks to BG on the scene on YouTube. Delaney Hall ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey. Jerry Nadler, U.S. representative from Manhattan, said detainees at the facility are being given small portions of food that very often contain maggots and that the only medication they receive is Tylenol. Representative Nadler claimed that one woman had a lump in her breast but was still waiting on a mammogram more than a month into her detention. Another detainee was suffering from colon cancer but wasn't receiving any treatment. U.S. Representative Dan Goldman, another Manhattan Democrat who toured the facility yesterday, said the bottom line is if you are human, if you are American, you cannot support what is going on here. They're living in jail conditions and none of these people are criminals. Another Manhattan Democrat, U.S. Representative Adriano Espaillat, described conditions as inhumane after spending about an hour inside the facility. He said, "We will shut this center down." The protests began last Friday and have been tense at times, says AP. The executive director of the American Civil Liberties Union of New Jersey, Amol Sinha, said his organization had heard horror stories of detainees, including pregnant women, not getting the proper medical care treatment for their health conditions. The Department of Homeland Security, which oversees ICE, has denied any hunger strike going on or any abuse or any poor conditions inside the center and dismissed the criticisms as political posturing. Yesterday, Homeland Security Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen said, "The fact is we're giving them the calories they want. This isn't Holiday Inn," he said. Also, DHS said, hold on a second here. Hang on. I want to get that other statement from DHS from yesterday. Let's see here. Give me a moment. Give me a quick moment to pull this up. I have to track it down. So DHS, back on 3 days ago, DHS released a statement that said DHS debunks New Jersey sanctuary politicians' smears against ICE facility. They said the facts are that all detainees are provided with 3 meals a day, clean water, clothing, bedding, showers, soap, and toiletries. Illegal aliens also have access to phones to communicate with their family members and lawyers. Certified dietitians evaluate meals. In fact, ICE has higher detention standards, they said, than most U.S. prisons that hold actual U.S. citizens. DHS also says it is a long-standing practice to provide comprehensive medical care from the moment an alien enters ICE custody. This includes medical, dental, and mental health services as available, and access to medical appointments and 24-hour emergency care. For many illegal aliens, DHS says, this is the best health care they have received their entire lives. Acting Assistant Secretary of Homeland Security Lauren Biss said 3 days ago, this is nothing more than a political stunt by New Jersey sanctuary politicians for fundraising clicks, talking about the politicians going to the facility and complaining about this. There is no hunger strike at Delaney Hall, she said. There are no subprime conditions or abuse at the facility. These sanctuary politicians should be thanking ICE law enforcement for removing murderers, rapists, pedophiles, and drug traffickers from their communities. We need the sanctuary politicians to stop peddling this garbage, she said, and cooperate with us to get these criminals out of their state. These types of smears are contributing to our officers facing a more than 1,300% increase in assaults against them as they remove the worst of the worst.
motherfucker don't even belong here. They're killing themselves with the bottle in 5 years. Federal government. For sure. Fuck these pigs. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. We're here because of our suspicion. Because of our belief. Because we know there's something morally fucking wrong with the society. They're here for a paycheck. They're here with military equipment. They're sick pieces of shit. They belong in those camps. They belong in the same concentration camps that they put immigrants in.
Yeah, this is wrong. Like, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And that's not what they're doing. Well, I
I'm going to play you a statement by Mark Wayne Mullen, who is the DHS secretary, that he posted today regarding the protests in New Jersey. And I believe he's talking about politicians complaining about supposed conditions there. Here is what Mark Wayne Mullen, the DHS secretary, had to say today. Hold on a moment here. Here it is. Let me hit play for you so you can hear him talk.
All right, there's a lot of attention being given to a detention center in New Jersey. Why? The left, sanctuary city politicians that are running this Democrat-controlled area will sit there and tell you it's because of the conditions of the facility. But it has nothing to do with the conditions of the facility. It has the fact that they want to release criminals back on the streets. It's probably not even what they believe is right, but they're running for re-election. They know this is what their base wants. Listen, these are individuals broke the law. That's why they're there. In this hand is just some of the individuals that we've arrested recently out of New Jersey. Guy from El Salvador, criminal history including homicide. A guy from Jamaica, homicide, robbery, and assault. Guy from Mexico, homicide. A guy from Peru is there for sexual offense against a child. But listen, these probably aren't real criminals, according to some of these, as the president says, Democrats. A guy from Spain selling cocaine, carrying a prohibited weapon, and aggravated assault. A guy from Guatemala, homicide and drug trafficking. A guy from Honduras, methamphetamines. By the way, He was manufacturing methamphetamine and drug trafficking. A guy from Jamaica again. Robbery, possession of a weapon, assault, and aggravated assault. But once again, sanctuary city Democrats will tell you that there's no criminals in these detention facilities. They haven't really committed a crime. Well, maybe they want to house these in their own homes. Every single day, I get a list of these individuals that are in these detention centers that we put in there on a daily basis. Well, President Trump made it a campaign promise, bring back law and order to our towns and make America safe again. And that's what he's delivering on every single day, and I get the privilege to help push that agenda. May God bless you, may God bless America.
So that was Mark Wayne Mullen today, the DHS secretary. Hey, by the way, a quick thanks to Michael Abbott for your support. I really appreciate it. Michael Abbott and SNN US, thank you so much. Also, Ramen in my tum-tum, thank you. Ramen says the bagpipes became a symbol of resistance because people continued to play them to preserve their culture and identity, even during times of oppression. Is that true? I cannot confirm that. That's what Ramen in my tum-tum says. Thanks, Ramen, for your support. Thanks, Tony C. Sr., SNN US. Thank you, Mike O. Thank you so much. Who says, what's the most logical NATO response to a Russian drone hitting a Romanian apartment building? Well, I mean, it seems like it could have been an accident. I mean, that's not to excuse it, but I have not seen any kind of report claiming that Russia intentionally targeted a Romanian apartment building with a drone. Romania itself says that the place that was hit was near the border where Ukraine was being attacked with drones by Russia tonight. So I don't know. I don't believe that the NATO defensive alliance calls for NATO to attack some country if there's an accidental incident that causes, destruction and deaths or injuries in a NATO country. But yeah, so I don't know what NATO was going to say about this, and we'll have to wait to hear more from to see what certain countries in NATO say. I don't know. We don't know that much about this, but the Romanian Ministry of Defense did say it was a NATO. They said it was a Russian drone, but they did not say at this point that they believe Russia was targeting Romania. Thank you, Mike O, for your support. Thanks, Rita, for being a member. Thank you, Fiona Diamond. Thank you, Fiona. Rita, for the memberships and for being a member. Thank you so much, Rita R64. And A. Wendy, thank you. And Martin Ging, thank you so much. And CJ Breaks Things, thanks for shouting out the mods. I really appreciate it. And thanks for your support for the channel. And thanks to the mods again. I appreciate it. We have moderating right now people like Ruth is moderating right now. Leslie Ladyhawk, Haley Girl over on YouTube. Thank you. Also, we have moderating. Sorry, I got to pull it up here. I have so much open on my desktop. I need to close a few things. Kay Lowry Body has been moderating over there on Facebook. Michael Fergal, thank you. Thanks Brian Davio and Sophie Coretta for subscribing over there, and Kristen McConnell Gates. And also thanks Linda Belk, Larry, and Misha who moderate for us on X, and also our Twitch moderators. I want to thank our Twitch moderators. Hang on a moment here. And we're keeping an eye on the video from BG on the Scene. Okay, moderating on Twitch we have right now Bastion Girl, Idaho Star, Matthew Kohai 3, and Sarah. Big thank you. Also, thanks so much to Andy and Austin for the gift sub on Twitch. Cal Torak SF for your support on Twitch. Andy and Austin gave a second gift sub on Twitch. Thank you. And Cece for your support on Twitch. And Fornax for subscribing on Twitch, and Big Dog Gaming for your support on Twitch. Also, Shrocky for subscribing as well. And I thank Persisting Anomalies as well. Oh, hold on, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on now? Something's happening. Look at this. Look at this.
Get back!
What's happening now?
What the fuck are you doing over here, you fucking thug?
Get the fuck over there!
They're saying get back. Uh-oh. What's happening now? What's happening now? We have some clashes going on right now. Clashes going on in Newark, New Jersey at the ICE facility.
Back the fuck up! Back up! Back the fuck up!
There's spraying things. People are being hit. I hope Brendan is okay. They're spraying again. It's getting testy there. Are they arresting someone? Are they taking somebody into custody? Oh, now what's happening? They're just taking that guy now. They just took somebody. Oh, they're spraying somebody right now, and they're taking somebody else. Uh-oh, and they're swinging their clubs. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fuck you, assholes! Fuck you!
And now they're closing up. Now they're not staying back again.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Back up and fuck yourselves, you fuck!
Our streets!
This is fucking live. How do we not have 10,000 people watching? Fucking 20,000. What the fuck, YouTube? We should have.
When the streets get hot! When the streets get hot!
Not just back on the streets, it's big text. Big text prices.
I may have missed, I saw those clashes going on. I might rewind it in a second just to see, because I might have missed the start of that. So I'll give it a second to see what's happening. But if things settle down a little bit, I might rewind it for a second, just because I may have missed the start of that whole scuffle there.
Remember, folks, and come here. And I don't know if you were able to see it in that. They were pointing tasers everywhere. Remember, folks.
All right, should we go back? Let me go back. I'll keep an eye on the live. What I'm going to do right now is just take a second and go back. No, that's obviously not Adam Schiff. I'm going to take a second and I'm going to rewind just to when that all started and say moments ago so we can see that again. What's happening now? Now what's happening?
You hear with the spray? You hear with the spray?
It's live now. It's live now. All right, let's go back for a second, and I'll keep my eye on the live, but let's go back for a second to when that clash happened. Okay, so we can see, let's see if we can see the start of that when it happened. So moments ago, I'm going to rewind for a second. All right. All right, so that was 6 minutes ago, so it was probably right after this. Or no, was it? Let's see. Right there. Yeah, it actually started pretty fast, it looks like. Is this it? Let's go back a little more. Yeah, I'm going back and I don't see, well, that was happening. Okay, so I'm going to hit play now. This is from about 7 minutes ago, just to see how that whole thing got started. Again, this is about 7 minutes ago, and I'm keeping an eye on the live as well. Let's see. I'm looking at the live too. So this is 7 minutes ago.
Working class fucking issue. American Green wrapped up in a shitty uniform.
So how did this start here? Let's keep an eye on this. This was about 7 minutes ago. See, at this point, it's just kind of going on. So what happens?
I know the flashlight just makes you so much scarier.
Here.
A small big energy club.
All right, so it's going on. All right, now what happened right here? What happened there? All right, really quick, did somebody throw something at the? It seemed like the officer maybe batted something out of the air. I'll let this play. I mean, this is about 7 minutes ago, so I don't know how this started, but you can see there was like a standoff, and then it got crazy. So I'm going to hit play right now, and I'll just let it play through.
Get back!
The fuck are you doing over here, you fucking dog? Get the fuck over there! Fuck guys! Fuck guys!
Back the fuck up! Back up! Back the fuck up! Back up! Back the fuck up! Fuck you!
Fuck you, assholes! Fuck you! Who's me?
All right, so again, we saw that live on BG on the Scene on YouTube, and then I just replayed it after it happened. So we were just watching a replay. But yeah, that kind of seemed to start up pretty quick. I don't know exactly what started it, but they were doing that standoff thing, and then all of a sudden, looked like maybe something annoyed or upset the couple of the ICE officers, and then it kind of ramped up pretty quickly there. It looks like they took a couple people in custody. We saw some ICE officers swinging their clubs and spraying people, and some fighting and stuff. So I'm gonna put it up I'm gonna make it live now. I'll go back to the live. But again, good job by BG on the Scene. This is now the live shot there, and now they're not that far apart, but they're just they're not fighting right now. Hey, I have a Jeff Bezos from Amazon and also from Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos posted on X about the New Glenn Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket exploded in Cape Canaveral while conducting a test tonight. Big explosion. Jeff Bezos says, all personnel are accounted for and safe. It's too early to know the root cause, but we're already working to find it. Very rough day, but we'll rebuild whatever needs rebuilding and get back to flying. It's worth it. Okay. So that's from Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. This is fuck ICE. They're getting their revenge. Because we say fuck ICE, this is fuck ICE. They're fucking up our rock.
You got me, baby. You got me, right? You won, right? Like, you're the big man? What happened? Well, what happened is actually a disabled combat veteran was expressing his first right to the protest, and he was told to leave, so he was walking the other direction. And then a lawless ICE reached pepper spray around and sprayed directly into his eye while he was walking away.
It's going to say justice
That long?
and a priority. It's going to bring every one of you fuckers.
You are so mad about
because I know when you're done coming for all these kids,
that you decided
all
to
these
take
people,
your anger out on
we're going to come for all our kids.
Not because you're a law enforcement officer, but because you're out of fucking control. No fucking self-control. No morals. No fucking integrity.
That's the only way you can be out here, right? You have to associate with what you're doing. Otherwise, you realize that you and your coworkers are defending rapists, that your coworkers are child rapists, and then you guys' job is to care on the citizens of this country.
Learn how to kill people in Gaza and come here.
Actual terrorists, right? You can dissociate from that reality. It doesn't make it any less of reality. It might be a day, it might be a week.
I got tear gas for the first time in my life. I've been protesting.
I just want to give you an update about the Blue Origin rocket explosion, which happened tonight while we were on the air in Florida, the New Glenn rocket. Eric Berger, who I follow from Ars Technica, he is a space reporter. Eric says a couple things. He said, this is the worst disaster in the history of Blue Origin. And he also said that just yesterday, NASA announced it had selected the New Glenn rocket, to deliver the first 2 rovers to the surface of the moon in 2028. Again, that's what Eric Berger said. I'll have to look this up. NASA yesterday had said it selected the New Glenn rocket to deliver the first 2 rovers to the moon in 2028. And that's the rocket that exploded tonight. Yes. And also the New York Times said, where is it here? The New York Times says Blue Origin is one of 2 companies, SpaceX is the other, that NASA has hired to take astronauts from lunar orbit to the surface of the moon. That plan depends on New Glenn rockets to get that lander to the moon. So again, NASA was depending. Yes, and the New York Times said the same thing. The New York Times says yesterday NASA announced it had awarded New Glenn, Blue Origin, the contract for New Glenn rockets to take rovers to the moon in 2028. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, a vehicle's coming out. A vehicle's coming out.
Look at the prick with the stick.
Hold back. They don't want it. Watch your step.
Hey, piss yellow. Your baton's tickled.
Banana. Ahoy? Y'all that last night. You want to take it home with you? Is that your wife? So sad. What is that? I'm going to look right into it. Like, bro. Oh my God, tonight. Pussy ass bitch. Like, I know I got the flow.
Those who've been sticking with us. Yeah, they've been going on. From a smaller level great reckless violence.
I am trying to find you an update on the Romania situation. Let me see if I can get any updated information about what happened in Romania. You know, the emergency department website for the government did not post any updates in the last couple hours.
what they are doing right here and now by being guards for a real-life concentration?
As we mentioned, the Romanian government said a Russian drone hit the 10th floor of an apartment building. Oh, I didn't see this. Also, in a separate incident, a drone without an explosive charge was found around Baiești and Maramureș County in northwestern Romania, and the area was secured, TVR broadcaster said. So a different drone without explosive charge was found in a different part of Romania. That's according to TVR broadcaster, says Reuters. Reuters says that, oh, hold on a second here. Whoa, what's happening now?
That's your job. That's your guys' function out here, right? All we're doing is expressing our function, and you guys are violently attacking. Whatever you guys think about politics, I know you can understand that, right? Because it's the First fucking Amendment. It's not confusing. It's fucking fundamental human rights. Freedom of fucking speech. All we're fucking out here doing is speaking. And you guys fucking beat people? You think you're fucking law and order? You think you're fucking justice? Think about it. Think about it. We're out here expressing our First Amendment right. Not our second, our third, our 16th, our fucking first. And what are you guys doing out here? You're lined up in military gear, and every 40 minutes you come and attack people. How do you think you're justice? How do you think you represent anything that's new with fucking America, except for the fact that we've been racist since the fucking beginning? We're trying to live up to our fucking ideals, but we're not. We're fucking not. And it's so plain as day. It's the First fucking Amendment. And your guys' job is to come out here and intimidate the people for expressing their First Amendment right. To fucking pepper spray them in the eye from behind, to hit them with fucking batons when we're mad.
You're fucking throwing people to the traffic. What a shame. Shame on you guys. Shame. If you guys are abusing people on the outside, what are you guys doing on the inside? What are you guys doing in the inside with these innocent people? How would you like if you got a fucking attack? Would you like that? Would your mother like that? Would your father like that? Would your children feel like that?
You pussies!
You guys are some bitches! Fucking take it! You guys are out here intimidating people! You guys want a fucking reaction! Because you guys think you're big and bad because you got a gun! Because you hold a baton! Because you got fucking weapons! And you guys are out here intimidating
ex-military back
people!
there! I know you swore an oath to the Constitution!
And so is your family!
What happened to your oath,
You're out
man?
here spraying innocent people!
What happened to your oath?
That doesn't apply to immigrants! Because they're fucking racist!
How do you guys explain it to
They're
yourselves?
fucking racist pieces of shit!
It's the First
Amendment!
First Amendment.
Where the fuck do you guys think you guys come from? Where? Where do you guys come from? Half of you motherfuckers are Hispanic. They're should be united. You guys are our brothers and sisters. You should be united. Ain't nobody's fucking brother. We're the fucking enemy. But you guys are out here fucking pepper spraying and mistreating people in there. How would you like if your mother got raped? If your daughter got raped? How would you feel? How would you feel somebody came to rape your grandma? How would you feel? Would you feel good about that? But you're out here abusing innocent people that got their hands up. Wow, you guys got nothing but fucking weapons. Come on. You guys ain't shit without them weapons. You guys ain't shit without that gun. You ain't shit without that baton. You ain't shit without that mace. You guys ain't shit, really. If you guys were out here without no uniform, I'm telling you guys, half of y'all bitches would have been quitting your job a long time ago. A long time ago, y'all would have quit. Y'all wouldn't be here. You're only sitting here because you guys got weapons. And y'all think you're big and bad because you got a uniform on. But I promise you, if you didn't have that gun, you didn't have that baton, you didn't have that uniform you carry, I bet you 100% you wouldn't be staying here. You wouldn't be standing here on your feet 12 hours, 14 hours. What a shame. What a shame. This doesn't feel like America anymore. People come here for a better life. Shame. Correct. Who's accused, ICE, said that he came here and he crossed over 3 times illegally. He got deported 3 times. Bullshit. Bullshit. And even if he came to America, even if he did cross that border to come here for a better life for him and his children, guess what? The United States of America forgave him. He has a petition where he was forgave. And you bitches picked him up and accused him that he killed somebody in an accident. And it was all a lie. It was all a lie. I've been harassed. I've been assaulted. I've been sexually assaulted by you guys. These are the criminals? You guys are the motherfucking criminals. Shame. What a shame. What a shame. You represent this president. Shame on you guys. Shame. What a shame. I moved 4 times, because these agents been coming to my house. 4 separate times I had to move.
I'm muted. Hey, we lost the signal for a second from BG on the scene. That happened earlier, so hopefully he gets it back soon. So we're bringing you live coverage of a number of stories tonight. One of them is this ongoing protest at Delaney Hall ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey. This protest has been going on since last Friday. There's been protests going on there. People protesting, claiming that the people inside are not getting proper food and medical care, are not being treated properly. Some of them are claiming that there's a hunger strike going on among the detainees. The Department of Homeland Security has denied that there's any mistreatment, has denied that there's a hunger strike going on. So we saw some clashes earlier. Oops. Well, we'll have to see if BG comes back on the air. Looks like something happened with his stream, but I'll keep an eye out. Sometimes he'll have a problem with the stream and he'll go back on the air. So I'll keep an eye out for BG on the scene. So we'll get you more updates on that. We've been covering this story in Romania, which is that Romania says a Russian drone hit an apartment building in Romania close to the Romanian border with Ukraine. Russia had been launching attacks, drone attacks tonight in Ukraine near the border with Romania. And a drone, you can see here is Galatz right here. Oops, that's BG on the scene. Here is Galatz, Romania. So there's Ukraine. There's Russia and there's Ukraine here. Here's Romania. And down here is the Ukrainian-Romanian border. And I believe that Ukraine was attacking, was it here tonight? Hold on, I saw a report about this. But it was not, that Russia was attacking there. Where did I see this? Hang on a second here. I'll pull that up for you. Yes, Reuters said that local authorities in Ukraine said the Izmail port in the Odessa region came under drone attack tonight. Izmail is close to the Romanian border and is frequently targeted. So if we look on our map here, see it says it's on the, Izmail is on the river. See, it says, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. See, it says Izmail. Izmail is right here. And it's about, in terms of mileage, It's about, well, 30 miles or so from the city where in Romania where the drone hit the apartment building. So again, I have not heard any allegations so far that this was intentional. Seems like maybe it was an accident. That doesn't excuse it or make it less, make it not serious. But Romania is not accusing at this point Russia of targeting Romania, but they say that a drone that was fired, that they were tracking, crossed the border into Romania and hit the 10th floor of an apartment building, hitting 2 people. I don't know where in Russia that drone came from. I don't know where it was launched from. So we'll keep an update. We'll keep you updated on that. I'm looking for more information about that. Also, hang on a moment here. Also, hold on a second here. Also, BG on the Scene is back. So let's go back to BG on the Scene, streaming again from New Jersey. We're covering the explosion of Blue Origin's New Glenn helicopter. Not New Glenn rocket. Remember, Blue Origin is a space company that I believe is run by Jeff Bezos. Isn't Jeff Bezos the owner? Yes, he is the founder. He is the founder and owner is Jeff Bezos of Amazon, of Blue Origin. And just yesterday, well, actually, I'm seeing this was 2 days ago. I'm looking at an article 2 days ago from the Washington Post. And the headline is, NASA picks Blue Origin to deliver lunar rovers to the moon. Blue Origin secured a multi-million-dollar contract to deliver lunar rovers and other equipment to the moon, NASA announced a couple days ago. Part of NASA's efforts to construct a base at the lunar South Pole for sustained human presence by the 2030s. So, big contract. NASA will pay Blue Origin at least $188 million to deliver the first lunar rovers to the moon. That was announced 2 days ago. But the New Glenn rocket, which was supposed to be used to deliver those lunar rovers, exploded tonight. Massive explosion while they were doing a test on it in Florida. So I don't know what's up with that in terms of how this is going to impact that contract and their participation. But again, just a couple days ago, they had been awarded the contract to deliver the first lunar rovers to the moon. And tonight, the Blue Origin New Glenn rocket blew up spectacularly. Our viewer, your boy Troy, says the explosion was massive. You can see it on my X account. I reposted it there. My X account is linked in the chat. But that explosion was huge. And so NASA was hoping to achieve a lunar landing in 2028. But I don't know what's going to happen now with all the planning for that. So that's something we're keeping an eye on as well. And I'm going to take some more comments from you guys. Sorry, there's been a lot going on. And let me, and we're keeping an eye on this, obviously. Hang on a moment here. And a quick thank you to Nashinas26. No, I'll have to look. I'm not aware of that, Nashinas. I'll have to look at that if I have time. I'll check it out, Nashinas. Nashinas26 wants me to look on the aliens.gov website. If I have a second, I'll look at it. Thank you, Nashinas. Thank you also, Valley Garza, for being a member. Mosh Miri, our member. SNN US, thank you. Bent Fork 2000, thank you. Least Trustworthy Weasel, thank you so much. Least Trustworthy Weasel says, having a mental or medical health emergency while incarcerated can easily turn into a death sentence.
I promise you. I hope so. I promise you. If my son didn't have the medical condition that he had, I will be in Mexico living my best life. Y'all think Mexico?
Hey, also, I want to say a quick thank you to Oxytropis for your support over there on Twitch.
You live a better life than what we're living in America. You don't pay rent in Mexico. You don't pay a mortgage in Mexico. Trump promised when he came in that he was going to make America's best. This ain't America's best. This is making America worse. It doesn't feel like America anymore. Y'all make America not feel you guys make America not feel welcome. And I bet you 100%, 100 people that have the opportunity on getting their papers, I promise you, they don't want their papers. My stepson had opportunities on getting his papers. He said he didn't want to live the way he had to live in Core Civic. He was in Core Civic, and these motherfuckers were antagonizing him. They would keep him in a room, and they would say, oh, did such and such person come? Every time somebody would walk through the door, they would say, oh, did such and such person come? Talking about my husband. And they left him locked up in a room all fucking day by himself. That's inhumane. They fed him 2 times a day. Not 3 times, not 1 time, 2 times. That's inhumane. Inhumane.
Can I ask you, how are your children doing? Very hard on all the families and the children.
So my children, honestly, they're very brave children. As you can see that she stood up. My children are really not affected. I think they get scared a little bit at night only because they have obviously their own room. They have nothing to fear. I have dash cameras in my car. I have to go everywhere, ride around everywhere with dash cameras, 24 hours surveillance around my car. I have to have cameras all around my house. Y'all haven't seen the videos that these people have done to me. I got a double one. Yeah. These people have done this to me in South Jersey. That's weak. No warrant. No warrant whatsoever. And they took a loving father. A loving father. This is how many times I've been antagonized by them. This is how many times I've been antagonized by these agents. By these agents. Go home, Deborah. Go home. How do you know my name? How? They came. They took my stepson. My stepson is in there. You have so many agents at my house. Not 1 officer, not 2, not 3. There's about 15 different agents on a daily basis coming to my house.
I also see a lot of hate. A lot of hate.
All these agents, they have been harassing me for months and months and months because I'm out defending my brothers and sisters. This is disgusting. They have came. This is another car where they have came to my property. This is my 4th house moving to. This is not a life that I want to live in America. I shouldn't have to live with cameras around my house. I shouldn't have to live with dash cameras in my car. I shouldn't have to live like this. This is America. We should be protected. If they're not getting protected, why are we not getting protected? We're being assaulted out here. Why are we not being protected by the police? Why does the police have to be on their side? Why are they not on our side?
Where are the police?
Exactly, where are the police?
Have you called them, and if so, what did they say to you?
Sorry?
Have you called the police when ICE was harassing you, and if so, what did they say to you?
They said that they have no cooperation with ICE. Yes. So on March 26th, when they took my husband, they were at the courthouse. Obviously, they have access to see if we had court or not court. They came to the courthouse using government officials' property. Where the sheriffs parked, they stood and they parked in their parking lot.
The unheard nerds of their high school.
This is unacceptable. The behavior and the harassment and the sexual harassment that they're doing is unacceptable. Nerds. If they're doing it to us on the outside, what are they doing to them on the inside? Men and women on a daily basis that are mistreated. This is inhumane. This is not fair. This needs to end. We have to continue to fight. We have to continue to make justice. Serve justice.
I'm just checking for updates on some of our other stories, by the way. So if you give me a moment here. I have not seen much new information about Romania. Hey, let me, I want to mention this, some reporting from the Washington Post about the Blue Origin explosion. Let me mention that. Hang on a second here. Reuters says a Blue Origin New Glenn rocket dramatically exploded on the launch pad during a test Thursday in a setback for Jeff Bezos' space venture, as it seeks to narrow the gap with Elon Musk's SpaceX. Oh, hold on a second.
And they say he came in 3 times and he got...
Reuters says... video showed the New Glenn igniting on the pad around 9 Eastern time before erupting into a massive fireball that billowed skyward. By the way, it looks like Brendan's having a little bit of an issue with his stream. This was during a hot fire test when the Blue Origin rocket exploded. A hot fire test is where a rocket engine is fired up while anchored to the ground. Jeff Bezos said, head of Blue Origin, said it is too early to know the root cause. He is the owner of Blue Origin. Blue Origin yesterday said it was preparing the New Glenn rocket to launch 48 Amazon LEO satellites into low Earth orbit, parts of efforts to build a broadband constellation to rival Elon Musk's Starlink network. It had not provided a launch date. Blue Origin has spent billions of dollars and roughly a decade developing New Glenn, a rocket 29 stories high with a reusable first stage meant to compete with SpaceX's Falcon fleet and its more powerful Starship. Our viewer, Atomic Farting, says, RIP Bezos spy satellites? Well, I think that launch was supposed to be for internet satellites, Amazon LEO satellites. Wonder if this is going to set back the whole Amazon LEO program. And also, what's happening here?
Human rights are welcome here.
La mira, la policía, la misma porquería. La mira, la policía, la misma porquería. ICE y la policía, la misma porquería. ICE, la policía, la misma porquería. La policía, la misma porquería. La mira, la policía, la misma porquería. Chinga la migra, chinga la migra, chinga la migra, chinga la migra.
Musk, who runs SpaceX, owns SpaceX, says, sorry to see this. I hope you recover quickly, about Blue Origin's rocket explosion.
Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Porque somos gente buena, no como ustedes, pedazos de basura. Shame on you, hispano, hijo de su puta madre. Hispano de ICE, somos una basura, vergüenza les debería de dar. Shame para los hispanos sirviendo a otros imbéciles. Shame. A todos los hispanos siendo ICE. ¡Qué ridículos se ven! ¡Qué vergüenza, gusanos! Espero que todos sean malditos en sus malditas generaciones. ¡Malditos! All of you, go to the hell. La migra, la policía, la misma porquería. La migra y la policía, la misma porquería. La migra y la policía, la misma porquería.
Politico, in its story about the Russian drone that hit a Romanian apartment building tonight, Romania says it was a Russian drone. Politico says that last month 2 British aircraft were scrambled after Russian drones approached Romanian airspace from Ukraine. But those drones did not actually breach the border.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
ICE, escucha, estamos en la lucha. ICE, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
She's saying, Trump, listen, we are in a struggle.
Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Porque somos gente buena, no somos ICE. Gusanos y panos vendidos. Vergüenza les debería de dar. Shame on you! Shame! Shame on you! Shame! Shame on you! Shame on you, hispanos gusanos, que se les pudra su madre. Aquí les hablan. She have a sticker for you guys.
Oh, fuck ICE! Small dick, Mr. Boyce. God.
What? You feel very powerful, right, motherfuckers?
Too fast for the military, too stupid for the police.
I wish to see you without it. Fuck you.
Wow, you really are idiots. That's all you have. That is all you can do.
Piece of garbage.
What?
Oh, back in your pocket it goes.
McDonald's is hard.
Remember, use the whistle when you see a piece of shit like ours.
Our viewer Dennis Gagne says officers clear the crowds from the street when the vehicles go in and out of the facility. We've seen that a couple times in this video. We did see several minutes of clashes earlier. Our viewer Osint Taco Whisperer sent me an article from last week by this outlet United 24 Media that claimed Russia is testing NATO through covert war. Romania warns more hybrid attacks are coming. Now, I haven't read the article yet. What I will say is, we don't know. I don't know. There's been no, I haven't heard any allegation yet that this was somehow intentional tonight. This has not happened in Romania before during the war, where a drone hit a building. I don't believe. One of the Romanian outlets I was looking at tonight said this was the worst, the worst incident since the beginning of the war. Is that because Russia is using more drones, which makes something like this more likely? So my point is, did Russia do anything to make this more likely, or did it just happen to happen? I don't know. Again, I have not heard any allegation from Romania or anybody else that Russia did this intentionally. I just don't know. Random Gaming says Romania could be a bridge too far. We'll have to see. This happened pretty late at night. And it's 6:05 a.m. in Romania now. So, I'm guessing maybe during the day we might hear some more from different NATO countries.
Fucking dumb, and we don't even want your small little dicks. You all have small dick energy, and it's really, I'm embarrassed for you. And especially any person of color over here, your ancestors are fucking ashamed of you. Woo! You're damn right!
For everything, isn't it?
Sold out. You're on the wrong side of history. You're pawns for the gross old billionaire white man. How does that feel? Laugh that pain away. Laugh it away. As small as your dick?
Yes, Romania is a NATO member.
At least. Probably not.
By the way, thanks for the being members, Miss Pennywiser and Blazing Game. Thank you, Peanut Butter Jelly 4, for your support. Again, thanks to Nashinas. Thanks also to Loinato on Twitch and Oxytropus.
One of you. You're a joke.
No talking, piggy! No talking!
He's got his flashlight out.
No. Quiet, piggy. Quiet, piggy. Not the flashlight.
I got tired.
Blank, pigs. Oh, now we're not talking, huh?
Revolutionists are hot. You guys are not. We've all seen Hamilton. We know what to do. We have a blueprint, right? When are these colonies gonna rise up? Justice! Now!
down! Shut it 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 down!
Sorry about that. I was playing. The White House has been posting social media videos tonight where, and as Nashinats membered, they posted on aliens.gov. And the idea is that it's done in the style of videos or a website about space aliens, but they're actually talking about illegal immigrants. That's what it is. So they posted a bunch of those today.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Car.
Thanks, Bernard. What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now? Now what? Now what? Now something happening. Now something happening. Oh, a vehicle's coming out. But a vehicle's coming out, but they don't want to back up. Now they're hitting people. Now they're hitting that guy. They're taking him in custody. And they're hitting him.
Steve out! Why? What the fuck?
Come on. Y'all mad tough. Y'all mad tough. Y'all mad scary. Y'all mad tough. Y'all mad tough. Mad scary.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
What fucking pussies in the world of a time, you bitch?
Fuck you. Y'all mad tough.
You're just playing G.I. Joe.
Scared.
There's the guy in the suit.
I don't feel fucking job.
Y'all mad tough.
No dick, not a single one.
Bring them out!
Do your sisters and your moms know that you hit unarmed women with batons? You fucking bitches! Y'all mad tough.
So
you're guards.
It looked like what happened there is that they went to back the people up because a car was pulling out. And when they went to back up people, some people didn't want to back up. And then that led to some confrontation and they hit, it was like they were hitting somebody and took somebody into custody.
Right now. History books will be written about you!
Go stay on the
Stay on the
sidewalk.
sidewalk, sir.
He's on the fucking sidewalk, dipshit! Use your fucking eyes!
Fuck you, Nazi!
Fuck you, Nazi!
Those following orders is not a legal defense. You all will be tried and executed for your crimes.
You guys are the cowards. We are not. You guys are the ones standing with me.
You're not going to be executed. I hope your consciences are executed. Have you heard of the Hague?
God's judgment day, but you will also answer to the judgment day that the world will.
Yeah, let's be real. Let's be real. You're not going to be tried. You're not going to be executed. I hope you remember this when you were defending a concentration camp today.
And you will answer to God.
Oh yeah? Okay, fucking Nazi.
God will answer to the
Isn't it crazy? Like, you'll just be a Nazi. You'll be defending a concentration camp if you get paid enough.
You may say that you're good. You may say you're defending the homeland.
What's up, buddy?
Defend us from you.
Someone who's not afraid to hide behind the mask.
You are criminal. Criminal. You guys are all criminals. You guys will all answer to God. You will all answer for your crimes against humanity. Every single one of you guys. You do not scare me. I do
hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's getting the
Every single one of you guys will answer for your crimes.
Punching
And to
down. That's what
everybody
you
here
get paid
who's
to do.
not already
Punch
in
down
part
to
of an
the-
organization, please find out what an organization is. Join one that matches your causes. They want us to come here, go home, and forget about each other. I will never forget any of you. I'll never forget about the people I've seen at any protest. Please join an organization. Join an organization and educate yourself. Learn how to educate others. Show up to your communities and help them. Help yourself and help others.
By the way, thanks to our viewer, Bernard Gonzalez. Thank you, Bernard. Bernard says NATO Article 5 says an armed attack against one member shall be considered an armed attack against all. That is true, but at the same time, I've seen no evidence that NATO is considering this drone hit an armed attack. It seems like so far that Romania may be treating it as an accident. So Article 5 doesn't say an accident which harms a NATO member is considered to be an armed attack. So again, I've heard nothing from any NATO country claiming that the drone strike, the apparent Russian drone that hit an apartment building in Romania was considered to be intentional. But we'll have to see what different NATO countries say today. I haven't heard from them, but Romania, who we've heard from so far, has not said anything yet about its being intentional. Thanks also Motivational Living, who says that Blue Origin explosion was crazy.
When the rig is
You guys will remember it. You guys will remember it tonight. So will kids. You have kids. Small dick energy doesn't perpetuate in the generation. You will not forget when you guarded a concentration camp.
Oh, y'all got hated by the drill, bro. Y'all just got hit by the drill, bro. Think about that.
They deserve to be with their family. I have a son that's on a life support ventilator machine. Okay? He is a hardworking father that's been in this country country for 25 years. 25 years. I promise you, he's not a bad person. Yes, he came to this country for a better life.
By the way, so, you know, in the time we've been watching, we've seen a couple incidents where there were clashes. Most of the time there have not been, but one time it looked like a couple officers were upset about something. I don't know what happened. And then they moved forward and there were some clashes. And then another time, the more recent one, it looked like they were moving forward, the officers, to let a car out and people didn't want to move back. And then we saw some more clashes. So it's been periodic. Most of it has not been like that. But this has been going on since Friday. By the way, thanks to Deb and our member. I appreciate it. Hang on a moment here. The ACLU New Jersey, the American Civil Liberties Union? American Civil Liberties Union New Jersey released a statement today saying unrest within Delaney Hall is directly related. They said in response to reports of violent unrest inside Delaney Hall amid the ongoing hunger strike that they claim is happening, as those detained continue to condemn the facility's inhumane conditions, which DHS denies. The executive director of the ACLU of New Jersey said, Amol Sinha said, unrest within Delaney Hall is directly related to its rampant inhumane conditions and the Trump administration's refusal to dedicate appropriate resources for basic human needs like food and health care. He says, instead of addressing these dangers, the Department of Homeland Security has repeatedly obstructed officials' access to the facility and attempted to silence those speaking out against the Trump administration's agenda. We're urging public officials at all levels of government to leverage their oversight powers to shed light on the abuse inside the facility. That's what the ACLU New Jersey executive director said. He also said that this facility has subjected those inside to abusive conditions since the day it opened.
Training. You got agents that got Nike shoes on here. My opinion, I think they should all have steel boots on or some type of proper equipment.
And why are they in fucking military uniforms? Are you guys an army? I mean, we know that you guys are the private army for a group of fascist pedophiles, right? We know that's your role in the world. But why are you dressed like that? Are there supposed to be private militaries in the United States?
I've had agents harass me. I've had agents tell me. Have had agents tell me, don't be surprised when we come knocking at your door with a warrant.
You want to see a video? I just want to show you what just happened just a minute ago. Now you tell me if this is acceptable, okay? Tell me if this is acceptable. Watch them come down and start lobbing pepper spray. Look at that. Is that acceptable? Is that how you train your officers? Did you watch? Hold on, you looked away. Let me replay it. So let's see you actually address this live. Hold on, let him. Is that how they do that? Here? Yeah, eyebrows raised. I'd raise my eyebrows too.
All we're asking for is for you to train these officers. I'm not saying all of them are bad guys, because I give a lot of them my respect. But I do give them a lot of my respect, because even though we have had said hurtful things, as well as you guys, there's some officers that are not threatening. There's not everybody are saying here feeding into us or we're feeding into you guys. But come on, you have officers on this side, these clowns that are threatening us, and that have been threatening us, and it's on media.
Right. And
how is that appropriate?
That's just their flagrantly unacceptable actions in the face of peaceful protesters expressing their First fucking Amendment right. Their first fucking
I don't have a gun.
That's the only thing
I don't
that's
have a
happening here.
baton.
That's the only thing we're
I don't
talking
have
about.
pepper
We're not
spray.
even talking about the fact that you guys are rounding up people by race and disappearing them off the face of the earth.
Yeah, let's address that really quick. Can you make a comment about the allegations that there's maggots in their food inside the facility, that toilet paper was taken away from them as a form of torture, that their hands have been twisted behind their back? Can you make a statement? Is that true or no?
You're paying them $1 a day.
Hold on a second. Is that
$1
true
a day to clean this facility.
Are you going to say
$1 a
that's
day.
true or false? Is that false? Can you say that's false on camera? Is it false? Yeah, I didn't think so.
How come people are being held here for
Nazis
fucking
do is
months
lie.
and months and months
And not been able to see a judge?
with no date, with no nothing?
How is it okay that you have one judge that has over 74 cases to 100 cases, and she's only allowed 5 minutes to give a testimony on why they came to this country and what they have done? 5 minutes? 5 minutes, and you got judges that have 74 to 100 cases a day. One judge.
Most of the people don't have criminal records, and they also don't have access to an attorney.
97%
Only
of them.
12% have an attorney.
I'm $40,000 in attorney fees. $40,000.
But the whole justification for your guys' existence, right, was to get the worst of the worst. Provably a lie.
Nazi bitch!
All
right, well now you.
What are you gonna do to
daddy
improve the
walked away,
conditions
so
inside?
get angry with us, tell us to back up, start hitting us with sticks, spray us in the eye.
It's all going to be addressed. I'm just glad he wouldn't even say it was false. Notice that?
You're a,
he wouldn't
you're
even say it was false.
six-time combat.
He wouldn't even deny
you have a
that there was
message
maggots
to
in their food. He
veterans
wouldn't
who
deny
support
that they
Trump
took the
and
toilet paper
Still.
away from him. He wouldn't deny that they're abusing them.
What the
inside
fuck
the
happened to your oath?
Enough said right there.
I mean, if you swore an oath to uphold the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and then there's a regime that is following all 14 tenets of fascism to a T, you have to be completely dissociated from reality to believe that you could support that movement and be true to your oath. So it's like, are you a coward? Like, do you have no integrity, right? It's like, you swore this oath. Did you mean it? Do you actually care about the United States? Or do you care about being right, about your side being right? Right? Because that's what's happening. The right is going, you know what? We just want to be right, and we're going to forcibly take power of the whole nation. And that is fundamentally anti-American. So that's what I would say to my fucking veteran buddies and to all conservatives. It's like, your guys' movement is directly opposed to the idea that the people have a voice, that the people can choose the direction of the nation. So if you actually believe in the oath that you took and you support what's happening now, it's impossible to respect you as a human being. You're a fraud, you know?
That's a six-time combat veteran who just said that his message to Trump supporters for veterans, conservative veterans who support Trump. He's basically saying, did you forget the oath you took to fight enemies?
By the way, you can see the White House Rapid Response 47 account posted a clip of Mark Wayne Mullen on Fox News, and they quoted Mark Wayne Mullen, the DHS secretary, as saying on the New Jersey ICE facility. This is from today. Mark Wayne Mullen, DHS secretary, said, "Not only are we providing them with a safe place to stay and food and a place to sleep, but we're also giving them a convenience store to buy products out of, so we're going above and beyond. The fact is, this is political theater," he said. That's what Mark Wayne Mullen said. Homeland Security posted a clip of Mark Wayne Mullen on Newsmax. And Mark Wayne Mullen, in that clip, they posted a quote from him where Mark Wayne Mullen says, "We provide medical care for them, and guess what? They also provide commissary, which I think is a kind of gift. So if any of those Democrats want to provide commissary on their books, feel free. Take your personal money and provide all the money you want for these detainees." And then he also had a back and forth with Cory Booker on social media. Cory Booker, Senate Democratic senator, who said yesterday, today I visited Delaney Hall as part of my congressional oversight duties, meeting with both those who run the facility and privately with people being held there. After seeing who is being held and the conditions under which they're detained, I believe most Americans would agree this facility is a moral stain on our community. In fact, the majority of the people we encountered have no criminal charges or the kind of violence or criminality that Donald Trump said he was going to be focusing his attention on. This is unacceptable to me. I'll keep demanding this facility be closed now and to end this administration's chaotic and cruel immigration policy. I will not vote to give another dollar to ICE. And in response to that, Secretary of Homeland Security Mark Wayne Mullen wrote in response to that, he said, as you can see here, as Cory Booker knows, it is a crime to enter the U.S. illegally. We aren't providing luxury accommodations. It's a detention center. We provide basic necessities like beds, medical, and meals until they go home. They have commissary funds, so you can feel free to put your personal money on any detainee books that you choose. All illegal aliens are encouraged to leave today. So some of the back and forth about this that's been going on. This protests have been going on a week there. Okay, let's see here. We'll keep an eye on this for a few more minutes. I don't really have any more updates on what happened in Romania. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that later today. Delta Dawn Got a Gun says, not one of you who are calling them liars have set a foot in that facility to know any different. U.S. Gulf War vet says Cory Booker is anti-American. One of our viewers said to let inspectors in. There was another back and forth today involving Mark Wayne Mullen. If I can find it here. So Governor Mikey Sherrill of New Jersey had said a few hours ago, you can see here, the governor of New Jersey at the bottom there said, if conditions are really as good as you're claiming, then let my health inspectors do their jobs. Taxpayers are footing a $1 billion bill for this facility. They deserve transparency. To which Mark Wayne Mullen claimed, today, 4 representatives of the New Jersey State Health Department arrived at approximately 11 a.m. They entered the facility and inspected the food service department. The inspection of the kitchen was completed and they departed around 12:30 p.m. ICE is regularly audited and inspected by external agencies to ensure all ICE facilities comply with performance-based national detention standards. All detainees are provided with proper meals, quality water, blankets, medical treatment, and have opportunities to communicate with their family members and lawyers, he said. Earlier today, the governor of New Jersey did say, about 8 hours ago, Governor Mikey Sherrill, she had posted and said, the New Jersey Department of Health today sought to conduct a health inspection of Delaney Hall, but it was denied full access and was allowed to inspect only a limited part of the facility. We will review and share the department's findings from the limited portion it was allowed to inspect, and we will continue to pursue all appropriate avenues for demanding transparency and ensuring humane conditions for the individuals being held at the facility. As I've said repeatedly, refusing to provide full access raises serious questions about what ICE is trying to hide from public view. New Jersey believes in the rule of law. We will uphold the Constitution, and Delaney Hall should be closed down. She said, I am calling for ICE to immediately de-escalate the situation as I continue working to keep New Jersey residents safe.
Look on Monday. Several people told you guys that there was a nurse, a mobile nurse, that came and served her time out here. You guys beat this nurse. You guys threw this nurse to the ground. I was a witness.
Nurse Peter.
A nurse, somebody serving our community, protecting our community.
But you guys like to execute nurses,
You
right?
guys threw
That's your guys'
an
pastime.
older lady to the ground where she had to be transported by ambulance.
Our viewer,
How inhumane is that?
one viewer says, pre-breakfast banana, fishy, why can't inspection happen? Suspicious. Another viewer said, hold on a moment here. Where'd it go? I was going to read it and I can't find it. It's below there. Not a cat lady says these people get better facilities, food, and water than my kid's $15,000 summer camp. That's what not a cat lady said. Oh, give me one more moment here. One more moment. Let me look at something.
Are you able to do what you guys do?
Yo, what if that was your wife in there? What if that was your kids in there? What if those were your wife and kids?
How would you feel?
How would you feel? How'd you go back
Would
home?
you be out
Sleep
here
at
doing
night?
what we're doing? Would you be out here defending your loved ones?
That's right.
Or would you just let them stay here and go to sleep and act like nothing ever happened? Because I can't sleep at night knowing that my husband is being abused in here.
Terrorizing people with the same skin color of you because of their skin color.
This is not okay. We need to do better. Let's go after the real criminals. And let's release these people that are sitting here that are innocent, that doesn't have a criminal background. Let's release them.
Your fucking president rapes little kids. It's out. Everyone knows it. What the fuck are you doing here? Why isn't he in there? Your president rapes little girls.
And let me tell you something, there's a lot of American people that rape people on a daily basis and they got DWIs, and guess what? It's a slap on their motherfucking wrist. And they're out like nothing. But yet, you got immigrants here housed like dogs for months and months and months that not even American people get.
All right, here's what I think we're going to do. I don't really have much new to report on Romania or Blue Origin. We've been talking about those two stories. This is still going on, but if you want to keep watching, what you can do is go over to BG on the Scene on YouTube. I'll put a link in the chat. He is who I'm paying him for this footage, by the way. I really appreciate him letting me pay for his footage, and I appreciate him being out there taking the footage. So I just posted a link for you guys. You can go and watch after this stream if you'd like. You can go watch his feed on YouTube. I'm going to start wrapping up this stream. If there's some kind of big news later tonight, I can always come back on the air and do another stream. I'm sorry that I don't have more information on Romania. It was quite limited, but we did hear the Romanian government say that a Russian drone went into Romanian airspace and hit in a Romanian apartment building while Russia was conducting drone attacks across the border in Ukraine. What's happening now? Something? Hold on. A car's coming out. A car's coming out. Oh, they're spraying stuff. Oh, they're spraying See what
How about try stop pepper spraying? Back up! Back up! Back the fuck up! Back the fuck up! Get off the sidewalk, fucker!
Why are you trying to send them to Texas away from their families?
You showed the people.
What if that was your
So what's the orders coming down to you? It's like every hour just scare them a little bit? Like what's your purpose?
Yeah, back up.
What purpose do you
Someone asked what ERO means. I believe ERO stands for Enforcement and Removal Operations. ICE Enforcement and Removal Operations.
fucking disgraces to you?
So I think what happened again there was vehicles came out and they moved forward to push the crowd back when the vehicles come out. And the crowd, some people don't want to move back, and you sometimes get some conflict there. You know, before we wrap up, if I can do it, I wouldn't mind replaying you one. We saw some, there was one point we saw some quite intense clashes going on. Let me see if I can just replay that one part. Can I find that one part? I'm sure I can find it. Oh, that's probably on the previous video. That was probably on the previous video that Brendan did. Because I think he had to stop his footage. Hold on a moment here. Give me a moment. So I'll keep an eye on this one. Let's see if I can. I would like to just replay for you what we saw earlier while keeping an eye on the live. Let's see. Yes, this is probably it right here. Why is this not working? Here it is. If I'll be able to find it. Oh, I think this was it. Was this it? This was it right here. This was it right here. So I'm going to, one more time, I'm going to show you the most intense it got tonight was, right, I can find it right here. I don't know if the officer in this was mad because somebody was flashing a red light at him or something. So this was earlier tonight. Hold on a second. Let me just put this up on the screen. It's going to say earlier tonight. I'm going to replay this one more time for you guys so you can see it. Okay, so this is going to be earlier tonight, right? This is not what you're going to see about to happen. This was a couple hours ago, roughly, from BG on the scene. Earlier tonight. Okay. Let's watch. And you can see, it looks, you can see this officer. See the officer who has like a red light? I don't know if somebody was pointing a red light at this officer or what. All right, so here's what happened. Watch this right here. This is when kind of, well, it looks like the lights, I don't know. I don't know if it's a light he has or somebody's pointing at him. Anyways, here's what happened.
Get back!
The fuck are you doing over here, you fucking thug? Get the fuck over there!
Back the fuck up! Back up! Back the fuck up! Back up! Back the fuck up! Fuck you! Somebody out of here!
Fuck you, assholes! Fuck you! It was me!
So again, that was earlier, and that was the most intense we saw it while we were watching tonight. Great work by BG on the scene on YouTube, recording that and showing it live. And a couple of things. One of the viewers pointed out that he said that with the officer at the beginning with the light on him, it looked like the light was moving with the officer. So the viewer thought that the light was just the officer's light on their uniform because it was moving with them. Another thing is, I thought earlier that the officer like slapped something down, but I think what the officer was doing at the beginning, right at the beginning, was he was like opening up his expandable club. I think that's what it was right at the start. And then at the end, one of the viewers pointed out we see cars come in. I don't know if they moved forward because the cars were coming in or they moved forward for something else and then the cars happened to come in. But if I can, I'm not going to replay the whole thing. But right at the start, you can see him. I think I thought he was his baton, exactly as Vera said. I thought he was knocking something down, but I think he was just expanding his baton. Right there, right there. Anyways, again, so BG on the scene is still live out there on YouTube, and you can check out his video if you'd like. And the live shot from BG on the scene, I'll just show you, is here. And again, I am paying him for the footage, and I really appreciate it. Here is the live shot right now.
Your president rapes little girls.
All right. So again, if you want to go check it out, you can check out BG on the scene. So I'm going to start wrapping up this stream. While I'm wrapping up, I'll keep an eye on this just in case anything happens. But I appreciate you guys joining us for our live coverage. We were jumping around to a bunch of stories tonight. So thanks for bearing with me as we jumped around from story to story. Tried to give you a bunch of coverage of different things. But if you want, subscribe, follow Agenda Free TV. We cover all kinds of live breaking news without an agenda. We have I don't have any new update on Romania for you right now, so I just don't have it. I haven't seen anything new in over an hour on that. But if you missed it, you can rewind and we'll watch our coverage on that. I would suggest turn on YouTube, whatever platform you watch on. Turn on our Discord notifications. We have our own notification system. It works really well. It's reliable. You sign up once and you get free notification before we go live every single time. It works great. The mods will post a link to the notifications in the chat, but sign up for our notifications. I would recommend. Also, I will post updates about various news stories, breaking news on my X account, which is at Lookner. Over there at Lookner. I didn't even mention this earlier, but CBS News tonight is reporting that E. Jean Carroll is not the target of an investigation, of a criminal investigation, which had been reported. The U.S. Attorney of the Northern District of Illinois told CBS News that it has not opened and never opened a criminal investigation to E. Jean Carroll. CBS News says E. Jean Carroll's testimony regarding the funding of her civil lawsuits against Trump is being examined as part of a related investigation into a nonprofit that helped pay for some of her legal expenses. Although someone might claim it's targeting her in a sense to target a nonprofit that might have helped with her legal expenses. I don't know. I'm not going to cover that story right this second. We're getting off the air. But if you want to read more about it, go to CBS News. What was I going to say? Maybe on a future stream we'll talk more about it. But I really appreciate everybody tuning in. And I appreciate people sending me updates. And sorry we couldn't take more comments. It was kind of busy tonight. But we'll do more comments on a future stream. But I appreciate people letting me read the comments I did read. And huge thanks to our moderators. We had definitely some impassioned views in the chat tonight. We're keeping an eye on this right now while I'm saying this stuff. So I want to shout out our moderators. Oop, are cars coming out or not? Let's see. Ruth and Leslie Ladyhawk, thanks so much for moderating, and all of our YouTube moderators. I really appreciate it. And our Twitch moderators, thank you so much. Idaho Star, Matthew Kohai 3, Sarah, and all of our Twitch moderators, our Facebook moderators. Big thanks. I got to pull up Facebook here. Thought I had the window open. There it is. Paul Anderson, Brian Daviow, Michael Fergal, Kay Lowry Body, Andrea Holder, Shannon Davis Hughes, thank you. And Linda Belk, Larry, and Misha moderate on X. Thank you. And also, real quick, hey, thanks to everybody who supports the channel. I want to give a shout out to a couple people. SNN US, I owe a thanks to. Thanks so much, SNN US. Thanks, Rita, for being a member. Rita says, nothing to hide. Why not let inspectors throughout? Thanks also SNN US for shouting out the mods. Thank you, SNN US. Thanks also Meat Hooks, our member. Thanks Inhalation Aerosol, who thinks they live in deplorable conditions there. Thanks Inhalation Aerosol for your support. Thanks Joe9611, who says, these people say this is Trump's America, but then they are the ones being violent and physically fighting against the government and its laws. Ironic. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, VapeCo. Thank you so much, VapeCo, who thinks we need something, i.e. ICE, to stop foreign nations from controlling our government and dragging us into war. Thanks also, Deb N, for being a member. And I also owe a thank you to Blunt Blowin for subscribing on Twitch. Republicans are blank for subscribing on Twitch. Who Shot JR for your support on Twitch. Thank you. And I also want to remember, I'll go back here. While we're doing this, I'm going to mention our Agenda Free TV X account. If you're on X, follow us on X, at Agenda Free TV, because I always post in advance there when we're going live and give you updates about the channel over there at Agenda Free TV. And also, we do have a chat where you can chat with other viewers when we're not live. It's free. It's our Discord chat. Check it out if a bunch of our viewers like doing the Discord chat. It's the same link as the free notifications link. We have free notifications, as I mentioned earlier. The mods posted a link to that. And you can also find the link to the free notifications and the Discord chat in the description of this video on Facebook and YouTube. You can find the link there. What else did I want to mention? If you watch on YouTube, thanks to our Discord moderators, by the way. Appreciate our Discord moderators. And if you watch on YouTube, I would suggest turn on the YouTube notifications. The way you do that is you got to subscribe to the channel and then click on the notifications bell and choose all notifications. If you're already subscribed, click on the bell and choose all notifications. Again, you can keep watching BG on the scene. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on a second, I got to get back. I signed out of a website I need to sign into. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. This will take a second. Once in a while it happens. You know what? Give me about 15 seconds. I'll turn up the volume. Those who are still watching, I'll turn up the volume. And give me about 15 seconds. I'm coming right back.
Yeah, so Stadium's in the Newark, right? Yeah, I'd rather hang out in Newark.
ICE!
Stadium took your car, bro. It's
ICE! How do you spell Nazi? ICE! How do you spell when you round up people by ICE! That's what the fucking Nazis did, right? ICE! How do you spell racist? ICE! And murder racist? ICE! Terrorize Nazi? ICE! You guys are a private military. How do you feel when you go for an openly fascist? Are you a justice, no peace, we want ICE off of our streets! No justice, no peace, we want ICE out of our streets! No justice, no peace, we want ICE out of our streets!
Sorry about that. Okay, I wanted to thank our Facebook subscribers. Sorry, I didn't get to that earlier. Our Facebook subscribers, thanks for subscribing and supporting the channel. People like, let's see, Kristen McConnell Gates and Brian Daviow, Kay Lowry Body, and all of our other Facebook subscribers. Thank you. And also our Twitch subscribers. Thanks so much over there, people like Respect and Wall Street and Shaggy and Mr. Mac and Glue Man and Jack's Animals and Annie Cush and Beatnik Bandit and My Mind Spray, Boba J Fett, Atomic Farting, Jack's Haku, and Strong One. Thanks to our first-time chatter, One Diamond Gold on Twitch. Sarah, did I thank? My Mind Spray, EJ Rod, Space Turkey, Justin D. Winters, Wall Street Shaggy, Annie Cush, and all of our other Twitch subscribers. Thank you. Oh, and thanks. I thank Republicans are blank for the gift sub. and all of our other Twitch subscribers and our YouTube members. Hey, thanks to you, Evelyn in Maine, Tim M6, Deadwing, Miss Pennywiser, Barry69, Blueberg Softball Kicky, SNN, Ben Van, the one and only, Patricia Canada, Jody Scott, Sydney, Truth WSYF, Least Trustworthy Weasel, CAC. Thanks all of our members, Cogito, Platinum Dose, and all of our other viewers as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. All right. Daddy Dino, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And thanks again, BG on the Scene, for letting me buy the video from you. Again, go to BG on the Scene. Jegatai, how long do I post in advance? Sometimes I post like 20 minutes before I come on the air, because it can take me a few minutes to actually get everything set up. So you get a little bit of a heads up. You get a few minutes at least when I post in advance. I don't know what's going on down there. Let's see. Thanks also for watching Stasha Morgan, Nicolette Parker, Melissa Terry. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up. They have has that vehicle been there the whole time? That armored vehicle probably has. But I'm going to post a link to the stream here from BG on the Scene, so you can check out his video if you want. I just posted the link, so feel free to go to him. Now, why are people walking down here? Let's just see what's happening. Somebody's running down there.
Look, up at the roof.
Oh, okay, look. So there's lights flashing. So there's been reports claiming that detainees are flashing lights as like a form of protest or like a help us signal kind of thing. So are they doing that now? Let's see. Is that happening right now? We might have just caught it. I don't know.
I don't see no people dancing in the windows. I see. Oh, I see the shadows. Oh, I see it now. Oh, yes.
They're like waving out the window or something, I guess. Yes, I'm not sure. Just caught this. I don't see anything right now. I've seen video of lights going on and off, but I didn't see it right now. Now the press is moving down here.
Put your hands behind your back, sir. It's over. I don't know why they like refreshed the line if this is just like completely unenforceable. If you have open borders, you don't have a country. This is an open border.
It's a heart in the window, says Rita. Some viewers said it's a heart in the window. But I don't know if it was like that before.
They got the paintball gun.
That wasn't me who got the sound, by the way. Looks like the video paused. Looks like the video paused. I don't know if something happened to his stream. But I believe people have been flashing lights from inside the facility. What's happening now? Why am I'm not hearing audio. The audio seemed to have been gotten cut off. The video is working, but something happened to the audio. I think we still see. No, it looks like it's paused. Is it frozen now? I don't know. He lost his stream before and then had to restart it. Well, I'll send you over to him if that's what's happening. Yeah, so, oh, here, it's back. But just so you know about the flickering of the lights, now he's going back. CBS News said that detainees' windows on an earlier day showed them waving their hands and flickering the lights in response to protesters' chants. All right, well, he's back over here now. All right. Something going on? Is something happening now?
Back up!
Now what's happening?
Back up! Back up! Back up, y'all gotta back up! Back up! Back your ass up! Back that ass up! Back that ass up! Y'all got what you wanted, so back the hell up.
Thanks, Angelia Hooley, for watching. Thanks all of our ex-viewers for watching. I appreciate all of our ex-viewers. Thank you. Somewhat Damaged was watching over on X, for example. A lot of yelling going on now. All right. I'm going to wrap this up. Again, go to BG on the Scene on YouTube if you want to keep watching his footage. He is out there right now. I'm going to wrap up our coverage right now of these several different stories. But I really appreciate people being here, and we will see you soon. We will see. Thanks also Citizen John Public. Was that who that was on YouTube? On Citizen John Public on X. Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.